Cheers, my thrifting friends. It's bright and sunny, but freezing cold. It's not even above freezing today. We're back into our winter coats. All right, today I'm at Savers. It's their senior day, so I get 30% off, and our wish list is gonna be glass. I'd love to get some collectible glass. I haven't found any in a while. And outdoor entertaining pieces would be really cool, patio pieces, as well as some artwork. I need clipper ships, sail ships, anything. I definitely need some summer artwork. I sold out of everything I already put out, so Thrifting Angels be with us. Let's hope we find all the good stuff. This was one of those shopping trips where you had to pick quick, notice everything fast, because we were at opening time at Savers on Senior Saver Day. So you betcha there was a ton of resellers there, and we were all competing for the same amazing stuff. But hey, I'm the eye for it, so I can pick really fast. I know exactly what is good, what is not, and we are in the porcelain aisle. I'm just looking at these little doodads. Anything what they call smalls, anything collectible. Teapot was cute, but I'm gonna leave it. All right, I love false scrap heritage. As you know, I love collecting this. I already have this exact same piece. I keep my decaf coffee in it. It works out great. And I was considering getting another piece, but I left it. Very pretty bowl, very in season. I like that brand. I see it around a lot. That's a really great serving bowl for a spring table, very neutral. This is vintage, very pretty. What a lovely piece. No back stamp, but I really love that brown fade effect. Very cool. All right, this wooden fish, again, very seasonal. Definitely priced too high. It was a hobbyist piece, but I thought it was very cool. Very sculptural. I liked it. But this glass, I really liked this. I thought, ooh, I really like this piece. I love that color blue and that swirl effect. A little bit too much, I thought, for resale, but it was a really pretty piece. Okay, here we go. This is it. Yes. Oh, yes. I absolutely love these replica ships, and at $6.99, that's amazing. That's going in the cart. I'm just checking it over really carefully to make sure there's nothing broken, and there's not. Oh, yes. Okay, I scored on these vases at $4.49 each, this beautiful etched glass. You betcha I grabbed those. I was really tempted on this. I've seen this in milk glass many times. I've really never seen it in clear glass. I was very tempted, but the price was a little high, so I did leave it, but I do like it. All right, the bags were definitely giving. They had just restocked this. The guy had just come out with a huge tub full of freshly bagged goodies. So we are going to check them all out. I love this ocean side, seaside themed bag. That was cool. The little porcelain dishes in this one was sweet. Too bad some coasters were missing out of that one. That was really cool. This was really cute. All different themes in there. We got some Christmas, some Americana. That was kind of cool. But I'm looking for anything collectible, anything garden related. And I think I found it. This was so sweet. This looked like it was some birdhouses, but this is the one. Wind chimes, absolutely. And at $4.99, looks like there might be 2 or 3. There's at least 2 in there, maybe 3 sets of wind chimes. That's an amazing price. I sell wind chimes very quickly in my store. Super popular item. I don't even have any right now. I've sold out of them. There you go, 1972. Somebody made this in a ceramics class in 1972, I'm sure. It was so cool. All right, this table, I'm just showing you guys, even though it's totally beat up, I really love the legs. It was the legs on this table. Sometimes there's just something about a piece that it's really worth refinishing. And this would be one of those pieces, in my opinion, because of the legs. The shape of them is so unusual. I thought they were beautiful and I really loved it. But this, $95.99. Goodwill, are you, oh, sorry, we're at Savers. Savers, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh my God, I've seen these for free on the side of the road in this condition. Wow. I don't know what's going on, but I opened them all up just to see if there was any hidden goodies. You know me, I love opening up drawers. Nothing in there, and at $95.99, it's going to stay there. However, somebody got an amazing deal on this 3-piece display cabinet situation. Look at this. There's 2 side pieces and 1 centerpiece. What a beautiful set. Dark cherry wood. Oh boy. And they put that receipt on there. $258 for all 3 pieces, I think. Pretty sure that was probably for all of them. I don't know. Maybe it was separately. If it was for all 3, somebody got a bargain. Sunflowers absolutely scream spring to me. I thought this piece was so pretty. $5.99, that's not a bad deal. And I thought it was so pretty. Love sunflowers. All right, this canister set really caught my eye. A, because it's so spring themed. Look at the gingham and the blue flowers. I mean, goodness, if this isn't a springtime set, I don't know what is. Look at that. And it was very cottagecore. It was totally cool. I loved it. And of course, it's false craft. But it's newer false craft because they started doing like a dye imprint. I forget what year they started doing that, and they stopped doing the impression mold. It was just painted on, but that's okay. False craft is great quality. These are beautiful. They were beautiful quality, and I think they had them priced really fairly. I think that one was $5.99, the small one. And this big one, I think it was maybe $6 or $7.99. I thought that was totally fair. These glasses, they look very mid-century modern. I've never seen this pattern. I've seen a lot of glasses. These were $7.49 for all 5 pieces, but I've never seen this. I could not tell if this was vintage. Those look like roosters or some kind of bird. So I'm gonna have to look those up. All right, is this Waterford? They're heavy. They're very heavy. 5 pieces for $10.49. Oh my God. If these are Waterford, these are like an unbelievable find. I don't think they were though. All right, the linens in the pillow cover area. Again, I see a lot of cheap ones or ones that came off of like a sofa set, but this right here, this is what we should all be looking for. These linen, beautiful muted color design, $3.99 for 1. I was so sad they only had 1. This would have been amazing if they had 2, but they didn't. All right, this flag, I do not show this in my haul because honestly, you guys, I put this up on my house as soon as I got home because Easter is right around the corner and I wanted to fly it for as long as possible. So I did get that. All right, we're done shopping. I cannot wait to check out, get all this stuff home and show you what I got. Wow, that was fun. Went way better than expected. Woo, we definitely found summer stuff for sure. Found some artwork, not as much as I wanted to, but that's okay. I found a lot of picnic stuff, so that's awesome. I'm trying to find my car here. Okay, I see it. Yeah, we did good. I cannot wait to get home and show you everything. I actually have to go back and get my second load because I had so much stuff I couldn't take it all out in one load, so I'm gonna have to drive up and get the rest. I didn't get any furniture, but I got some really cool shelving, so I can't wait to show you. All right, let me load up my car, get home, and show you everything I got. Sometimes you just pick up a piece and you know instantly This is it. This is gonna make me so happy and shift my mindset to an early summer vibe, even though the weather isn't even close. And I'm not trying to rush. I am enjoying spring every single day. But when I saw this gorgeous picture, I was like, this is it. This is gonna be my summer painting that I'm gonna put over the mantle. We're gonna try it on for size today. I'm gonna show you how it looks. And yeah, let's get it up there. I paid $11.99 for this. It is an original piece. I think that this is oil on canvas. I think it is. And it's signed by the artist. It could be acrylic, but I do think it's oil on canvas. And these original pieces of art are getting extremely expensive in the reseller marketplace. If you're really lucky, you can still find them for really good money, under $20 when you're out thrifting, or maybe estate sales. I think they've gone quite a bit up. But I'll put right here whatever I found online for something really similar. But what a gorgeous piece. And I love the frame. It's got this like gold bamboo style frame and a little bit of linen matting. The colors are gorgeous. I think this is going to look beautiful. Let's go try it on for size. We're also going to try out this gorgeous ship replica. Oh my word. I got so lucky for summertime stuff at this trip at Savers, and the Thrifting Angels were with me. So I found this. I think it's a US Coast Guard replica. Yeah, let me show you the bottom right there. So it's a US Coast Guard replica. I did pick this up for $6.99. Now I was shopping with my senior discount, so I got 30% off on this. I do think I'm going to keep this. This is going to be right in line with my future coastal home. A couple more years, you guys. And I'm gonna use this now. We're gonna try this out for size on my mantle, as well as the painting I just showed you. And we'll get a glimpse of how summer is going to look in the decor. I'm not gonna put it up now though, because I'm gonna enjoy spring, but I do want to try it out for size, and I really love it. Look at all the little details on it. Look at the little propeller there, and there's like little life jacket things. It just has so many details. This is in amazing condition. Look at the eagle on the front. Is this not the most coolest thing? I'll put right here whatever I found online, but I thought, wow, this is so intricate. It's in excellent condition. It's a miracle nothing is broken on this, and I think it's gorgeous, and it's the perfect piece that I need for my mantle to make it bring summer right into my life. So for my store, I picked up 3 lovely pieces for summer as well. I found this modern seahorse piece of art. This was $2.99 before my discount. I love it, $2.99. That's really, really inexpensive. It's in excellent condition. It's just a very modern, I tend not to like these for myself without a frame, but these are very popular in my store. I sold a lot of modern artwork this past week, and my walls look empty. So I definitely need some stuff, and I grabbed this. I thought it would look really nice. And I also grabbed, to match it, maybe somebody will buy both pieces together, this beautiful seahorse summer pillow. This was awesome. It was $6.99, but I did have, my discount. So I did grab it because I can definitely sell this and still make a profit on it. But it's got texture to it. The seahorse itself, it's not just screen printed, it's actually embroidered onto here. So I like that gave it some texture. It gave it some more expensive look instead of just like a regular pillow. It's got all this embroidery on it. So I'm hoping that somebody might see these two together and think that that would be a great pair. And then the last thing I grabbed is a vintage piece, which I thought was really sweet. It's this little lobster butter, little 2-piece butter melter. So it says right here, it says hot water inside of there. And then this is for the butter. It says melted butter. I love this. How many of you guys love eating lobster and dipping it in the butter? It's the most extravagant, rich summertime treat for all of us. And we will treat ourselves, John and I, once in a while. But sometimes we just get the crab legs and we do the same thing. This would be so cute for a recipe like that. But I am going to sell it in the store because we don't do that too often. Look, it's got two little lobster claws right there. It's got a lobster right there on the handle. I thought this was so cute. I'm sure someone's going to grab this for a little bit of vintage fun in their summertime, I don't know, summertime suppers. And then again, getting ready for that first barbecue, that first cookout. I know that that is the best feeling, at least it is for me, in the world when we're coming into spring. And so I grabbed these two pieces. This is a, it's like a grill. It's a grill basket. And I like using these. I paid $3.49 and I like using these for like fish. I would say fish does the best when you use a grill basket. So we love to grill fish, not like the really big pieces of fish, but like the smaller white, like if you get pollock or haddock, it does much better in like a grill like this. Or this also works really well for like planks of eggplant or like zucchini. This kind of thing works really well. You don't have to worry about trying to flip it over, you know, and breaking apart. You can just flip it right over like that. So I grabbed that. And then I also grabbed this super cute picnic food cover. This pops, it's brand new in the package. It pops right open and you can put like, they're showing it here with like a bowl of fruit or like your salad or, you know, the stuff that the bugs and the wasps just love to help themselves to. Yeah, I thought this was a really cute idea too, but you know, this just makes me think I haven't even been outside yet for the season to get ready. So stay with me. I think after we're done with this haul, I'm going to go outside and take a look at what my patio, my cookout situation, my garden looks like, do our first little walkabout. John's home today, so I think it would be fun if we just kind of looked around. I know he wants to get a few things done, but this is super inspiring us to get our space ready for our first barbecue. I know a lot of you who live in the colder areas of wherever you're from, and spring is sprung. It's definitely here. We are anticipating spending a lot more time outdoors. We're getting our outdoor spaces ready. And so I was on the hunt for anything I could find that would inspire people to start thinking about their patios, their outdoor gardens and things like that. So I found this really sweet lantern. Now this was $7.99 and I did go ahead and pay up for it even because I had the discount. But the reason why I went ahead is because this is a much better quality. They have the same price on other lanterns. I think I showed it in my footage, but so always look for like the wooden ones, not metal. And it's cool if they have a metal top too, but you want that really high quality. And in this case, this one also came with one of those higher quality LED flickering lights on the inside. It has the little flame that kind of moves around and flickers. So this one is a battery operated one. And I might put a battery in it to display it in the store. That will definitely sell it much quicker. And the cost of the battery, sometimes I just take them out when I sell them. Sometimes I just leave them in. But I just get the inexpensive batteries at the dollar store and go ahead and display stuff with, you know, the light flickering. It's definitely, I would recommend if you have a booth or something like that to, if you can, do that because it definitely does make a difference. But anyway, so this one does open as well. So the top opens like that. And yeah, it's a great piece for the patio and it's got that beautiful weathered, that white weathered look. I love that look. And look at the top. It just has the light is going to pop through. This is going to look so pretty on somebody's table, you know, like at sunset. It's going to be so inviting. So not only cooking, but part of getting your outdoor space ready is decorating with really cute stuff to put in your planters. That's a tradition for me. I absolutely love it. So the bags were definitely giving. I think you saw in my footage, they had restocked their grab bags and I hit gold. I got 2 grab bags that were amazing. Here's the first one. This one was $5.99 and there was 3 pieces inside. I'm going to show you what they were or what they are. So the first piece was this really pretty concrete bird. She's so sweet. I can picture her sitting in one of my evergreen pots outside. I'm going to check on those. I'm hoping that those made it through the winter okay. It's a thing that we do. It's a frugal thing, but it actually looks really beautiful. We buy like shrubbery or evergreens and we pot them in beautiful vintage planters that we find in our thrifting adventures. And they last year over year over year. They go through the whole winter, no problem. So we're gonna take a peek out in the deck and see if those actually did well over the winter. But these are the kinds of little things that I like to stick all around the pots, around the plant. I think they look so cute. This is a little mushroom cottage. How cottagecore is that? So cute. And then this frog. This is actually perfect. This is exactly the kind of thing that I love to stick in my planters. Isn't he charming? This cute little frog. He can just sit right along the edge of the planter. I think these look so cute. The other bag I grabbed was for $4.99, this bag of wind chimes. Now, wind chimes is a huge seller for me. I actually don't even have any. I think I have maybe one in the store right now. I have one with like a shell on it, a real small one, but the wind chimes usually sell immediately. So I grabbed this. I haven't even opened it yet. So let's open this one together. The other one I peeked in. Oh, wow, this is cool. So this looks like to make bubbles, mix 2 cups of water. What? Is this a bubble maker? Am I gonna amuse myself by making bubbles? Who knows? Let me look. What the heck? Oh, wow. You know what? This is like a totally cool organic bubble maker. Look at the wire form. This is so cool. This is the kind that you would stick in, and wand it around to make bubbles. Oh my God, I love this. How whimsical and cool is that? Wow. I don't even want to sell that. I mean, I would amuse myself, but I will sell it. I'm going to bring it into my store, but that's a really cute thing. That's so cute. All right, oh, wow. This is a really pretty set of wind chimes. It's a little birdhouse. So I will untangle those. They're not that bad. I can easily untangle those. Look, it's got a birdhouse for the bottom too. That's really spring, really pretty. Love that. And let's see what the last one is. I'm so excited. Oh, it's a little welcome one. Oh, wow, this one's really pretty too. Oh, good. Nothing's broken. I love it when they're like that. You always take a chance when you buy the bags. Let me hold that. See, it says welcome. It's got like a little planter, like a topiary planter on it. And then it has a little leaf for the bottom. Oh, this one's lovely. I love this one too. I can't wait to bring these to the store. I also picked up a new set of wind chimes. These were new in the box. So these are a brand that I'm definitely familiar with. They're called Woodstock chimes. So these are really famous. I think that they're, I want to say they're like Woodstock, New Hampshire, something like that. But I'm not sure. I'll look it up. I'm not sure. I don't know the whole history, but I know that these are definitely a famous thing. So these are new in the box. I picked these up for a great price. They were $6. And these have a really beautiful sound. They have all of their tags. Here, I'll hold that. Sorry about that. They have all the tags. Yeah, I think this is like a lifetime tuning guarantee. These are super high quality. My local garden center sells this brand. And they're a lot. They're a lot. So yeah, that's the brand. That's what it looks like out of the box. I'll probably bring this to the store because I think it would make a great gift for someone to pick up. Or they'll totally buy this for themselves because this is a nice quality set and it sounds lovely in the wind. So in my last haul, I had this little gardening tool set that I wanted to keep. And I ended up putting it in the store and it sold right away. And I was like, I could feel it. When I checked the lady out at the register, I was like, I knew I should have kept that. So lucky for me, I found another one in this thrifting adventure and I am keeping this one. And actually, this one is a little more perfect. This one is specifically made, it says terrarium tool set on it, but I'm gonna use it. This is perfect for every single house plant. And you know me, you've seen my house plant collection. It's huge. I love house plants and I love caring for them. And this was $3.49 for my discount. And I am going to use this right now. Would you guys like to do a little plant repotting with me. It's a small one. It's just, I have a couple of succulents. I actually purchased them for the terrarium that I planted with you a few videos back, and it turns out they weren't the right plants. You can't put succulents inside a closed terrarium. They were meant to be for a big open bowl kind. So I ended up just getting the fern with John and planting that. It's doing wonderful, by the way. It loves it. So I have these extra succulents, so I'm going to put them in a thrifted container that I thrifted with you guys maybe 2 videos ago. So I'm going to break these open right now. We're going to use them together. I also thrifted these 2 pots. These were $2 each, and these are going to go perfect with that white lantern, that patio lantern that I already showed you. These match perfectly. So these are going to go to the store. I'm sure someone's going to buy themselves some really cute little geraniums. I can picture like beautiful red geraniums in these clay pots. These are really heavy, by the way. These are not light. These are very heavy. They're matching. I can totally picture these with red geraniums, that beautiful lantern on somebody's patio. I think it's going to look great. So I've noticed that light and neutral, soft elements are what is selling right now in my store to refresh your space. So when I saw this pillow cover in this beautiful light neutral blues and tans. This is very hot for the season. Hydrangea blue, light blue. It's extremely popular. So when I found this, I was like, yes, this is definitely going to sell really well. So I have a pillow insert right here. So I'm going to go ahead and slip this on and show you just how awesome this looks for spring. Again, I wish I had found 2 of them. Oh man, 2 would have been too good to be true, but I did not find 2. I only found 1. And these pillow covers are getting to be really, really popular. People are just they're not feeling the high cost of pillows, both brand new and also thrift. I mean, I've showed you guys lots of different pillows that are $12.99, $15.99 in the Goodwill. So that's not cool. So if you can find not the cheap covers, I've seen a lot of those very low quality covers, but these nicer, higher quality, real linen covers. Now look at this, for $3.99. Look what a beautiful pillow. Just save those down feather inserts, and year over year you can refresh your pillows with these gorgeous pillow covers. I think this is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. A soft spring refresh is also really popular through any kind of decor that's like a whitewashed or a light washed type of look. So nothing heavy, nothing dark. People are looking for lighter colored, distress type stuff. So this is perfect. I picked this up for $4. I think that's amazing, and lots of room in there for me to resell. Plus I got a discount on top of that, but I love the detail. So this is very kind of French country looking, perfect. Now this would look great with a candle on it, or I also picked this up. This was $3.99. This is just a simple white porcelain jar, but the reason why I grabbed it was, see that little owl on top? Isn't that the cutest thing? I love it. I think this is adorable. I'm not saying that I would display this on top of here, but if you can just picture like a nice candle on top of here, this is definitely the kind of pieces that people are looking for a soft spring refresh. And of course, to get the biggest bang for your buck when you're doing a spring refresh is lighting. So modern lighting is what's selling in my store, not vintage. The only vintage lighting that I'm doing well with is, like, obviously if it's the porcelain base, if it's blue and white, even better, but any type of, you know, porcelain decorated base is doing well, but no brass, no wood. Sometimes I can do okay with like vintage milk glass type bases, but overall it's modern lighting that I'm doing really well with. And I get that because I mix modern lighting with vintage pieces all the time, and most people gravitate toward modern. Now this is perfect for spring, summer because of its beautiful optic glass round base. That is so beautiful. I love this for spring, summer. Now I grabbed this for $9.99, but I had, like, it's really $7. I grabbed it for $7 after the discount, and it came, thank goodness, with this beautiful linen shade. Let me switch it around so you're not looking at the seam. This beautiful linen shade, perfect condition, perfect color, has its original matching glass ball finial. And hey, if I find it online, I'll put it right there, but I'm sure that this is not even close to $7 brand new online. I see these in TJ Maxx, Marshalls all the time. They usually start at like $20, something like that. But yeah, people love to find these for a bargain when they're consignment shopping or thrift shopping. I found this one thrifting. I'll have it in my store next week. I think it's gorgeous. I'm sure someone's going to pick this up right away. Of course, my last collection of items would be my true blue love of vintage. I love vintage, and wow, I was amazed to find these two huge heart shelves, $6.99 each. These are so popular. It is insane how popular these are, and I cannot believe I found the extra large big ones. Perfect condition. All the pegs are there. They've got that super iconic heart cut out on them. I found a light, really light maple one and a darker, I'm going to say this is like an oak colored one. Both of them the same size, both of them really long and huge. These are so expensive because they're so popular, and I'll put right here, I mean, if somebody wants to buy one off of Etsy or whatever, but these, my mom has the originals of this type, and for all I know, these probably are from the 70s, 80s too, but she has hers from the 70s, 80s, and she loves them, and you know, they just don't go out of style. They really anchor a space, but they are so popular right now. So many people in the younger generation want to use these, decorate with these. They really want these in their house, and I understand it. They're super charming. They're awkward for me to keep holding here, but I'm trying to show you. I threw these in my cart. I'm sure you saw it in my cart picture, and I was wheeling these around the store, and a bunch of people stopped me and were like, oh my God, you know, where were those? And I'm thinking, they were just there. I don't know. The thrifting angels just brought me to them. I grabbed them both. They were laying in the back of the store, kind of like where they put the really big artwork that's too big for them to display on the wall. They were just leaned up against the corner there. So I grabbed them, threw them in the cart. I cannot wait to get these in my store. I know they're in high demand, and I will be super reasonable when I price these, but I know that a lot of people would put like probably $30 or $40 on these because they are such in demand, but we'll have a decent price on them. But I'm so happy I found these. They're beautiful. And of course, you guys know I love glass, and I know a lot of you do too. I mean, I have curio cabinets full of it. But I found some glass. I went in with the intention into the universe for finding some glass. I haven't found any in a while. But these I'm going to sell. There's nothing here that I would personally want to collect, but they're still really cool. So I found 3 plates, 3 of these, and I believe these are Indiana glass. I'll put right here if I find anything online, but pretty sure, without looking these up yet first, that I think these are Indiana glass. And I got a yellow one. I found a green one. And these were $1.99 each. And I guess that would make them about probably like $1.50 or so after my discount. And I found a blue one. So even though there weren't 4, I was really disappointed because 4 would have been cool. I grabbed these anyway because I know they are collectible. They are definitely the real deal. They're the older glass because these are really thick and heavy. And they can always, a lot of people just buy these as like underplates to houseplants. I see a lot of people grab them for that. And then some people do buy these to put literally on those heart shelves. You know how there's a groove, there's a plate groove on the top of those heart shelves. These plates are perfect. These were literally made for that. And a lot of people would just lean these plates up on the back of one of those heart shelves. And that was a complete look. So I will have the plates that you need if you're looking for a heart shelf and the plates that would go on the top of it. You just come on down to Cinderella's. I got you. And then the last 2 pieces I found of glass were these matching kind of pink cranberry glass vases. These were a really good deal. These were $4.50, $4.49 each before my discount. I love it. So the fact that I found these as a pair is why I bought them. I probably, if I had just seen 1, I probably would have still gotten it, but 2, absolutely. So these would look amazing on, you know, each end of your dining room table. These would look really pretty up on a fireplace mantle. Again, something symmetric. You could put them on each end of a console table behind your sofa. You could put them on each end of a bookcase shelf. You know, if you had a really big shelf, or on top of like a really big hutch or something, like the top shelf, you know, symmetrical. Anywhere you're looking for a really lovely glass symmetrical look, these would be amazing. And of course, I love etched glass. There's something about etched glass that really attracts me. I don't know, how many of you have that liking as well? Are you attracted by etched glass? Because I am. I don't know what it is about etched glass. This beautiful artwork on glass just really, really gets me every time. I've noticed that almost all of the wine glasses that I have are etched glass. I really love it. Anyway, I grabbed them for a great price. These are gonna look beautiful in my store. And yeah, they'll be in my store next week, and hopefully somebody sees them and really likes them. All right, if you guys are big gardeners like John and I are, this is kind of like a thing where it's the first time you actually come outside in the springtime and take a walkabout and look at all the things in your garden and what's come up, what hasn't come up, you know, for spring, just your springtime stuff. Take all the covers off of stuff. For us, we have a greenhouse, and so we're gonna open that up and see if anything's set up house in it over the winter time. And John's gonna do the first task of the spring, which I think is something to do with our garlic.
Yeah, raking off the garlic beds.
Here we go with our greenhouse. Opening of the greenhouse 2026. So we built this on our property. If you follow us, we have showed this before many times. It's actually quite a big size. What is this, like maybe 8 by 20? 8 by 15?
10 or 12.
So John built all the tables and the grid. Oh wow, it's so warm in here. Let's look. There's a thermometer. Oh my God, it's so nice in here. So it's about 40 degrees outside today here in New England. We're at, I think, in March 28th. Yeah. And in here, what's it say on the thermometer back there? It feels like 80 or 75.
This says 112.
I love it. It's 112. You're right. You can tell I'm getting old. If I can stand in a 112 degree greenhouse and say, yeah, it feels like 75. I think it feels great. I love it. So John just opened up the windows though, because it is really hot in here. But you can see how some people will grow all season long. They can actually sustain live plants in a greenhouse at these temperatures because it really does stay warm. Look at this. I've showed this before. I got this in Westbrook, Connecticut. She's going to go back. We're going to return her home someday soon. John carried this for me for a couple miles. I got it at a stupid tag sale when we were on a walk. Yep. And it weighs like 40 pounds. It's heavy concrete. My sister restored it for me. I keep saying if you follow us. If you follow us, you know my sister has a big statuary collection, and she restores statuary, both regular like this, you know, and religious. So look at this fun collection of watering cans that we have in here. You can tell that both John and I love watering cans, old ones. Look at this, hilarious. We use them, but they're a gardening thing. But anyway, I wanted to spend a moment and talk about this journal that John keeps. And he's had it for years and years and years. Like, how many years have you had this?
Looks like 18.
18 years, you guys.
So this is back when we would use milk jugs to...
oh my God, look at that, you guys. 2008.
To start perennials that needed stratification.
I remember we used milk jugs. I do remember that.
That's a great way for people that want to propagate like echinacea, coneflower.
Well, this is before we had a greenhouse. We had to use a cold frame.
Yeah, built a cold frame.
Yep, look at that. See the cold frame that he built in the picture? Wow, this is like such memories.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a junk journal, but not really.
It's just all different things that we've
it's gardening
started
journal.
over the years.
Yep, little seed packets. What a wonderful, wonderful little thing, memories, garden memories to have.
So like this is this year.
Okay, this is this year.
So what, these are the things that I planted in that medium. That's the room temperature and whether or not they were on a heat mat.
Okay, so you do use a heat mat for germination, right?
For some things.
Some things.
So like the next thing I planted was off the mat, but the room was the same temperature. And by then, these had come up from the first planting.
Okay, so these are all peppers, looks like. So you plant the peppers first. Here in New England, that would be the order of what we do first. And then you said are you planting anything today?
I'm going to plant eggplant today.
This is this year. You started planting on March 10th?
Yep.
So can you, just as an example, show us when you started planting last year? Oh, 25.
March 17th.
March 17th, so a little later.
And
I wonder
March
why.
19th.
March 19th. So this year we got a little bit of an early start with the peppers. Now, is that based on some kind of experience that you had last year with your peppers, or just because you had the time?
They take 2 weeks to germinate.
Okay.
So it's a very long germination time. So I wanted to get like an extra week out of bearing out of them.
By the way, you guys, not to get too sentimental.
Oh, jeez.
I know, but John has a little pull tag here. This is the little rabies tag of a dog we used to have. Her name was Gigi. He keeps her pull tag. Okay, don't anybody... Listen, we're sentimental people here. This is how we roll. So this is our garlic bed. Do you think they've already tried to come up?
In one of the locations, I imagine that they probably have.
Yeah. Yeah, I see right there. Isn't that garlic right there? Or is that just, that looks like garlic to me right here. Yeah. I mean, you know how you can tell for sure? You can pinch off a little bit and smell it. Oh, yeah. Definitely garlic. You can smell it. Yep. That's a little garlic sprout right there.
Coming up in this one. This is the first bed where they kind of come up.
Is it the warmest one? Must be, obviously. Or it gets the most sun, maybe.
Gets all this afternoon sun.
Yeah, it gets all the afternoon sun. Yep. So we have all these terraced beds. That's how we grow all of our vegetables in these terraced beds. It's quite a lot. So I use an old broom to brush out the bowl, the statuary, just to like get out any old water, but I keep this old broom around. It comes in really handy to clean out statuary like that. So let's go do that. So this is the first chance I've had to take a look at our yard as well. Coming out here for the first time, finally all the snow is melted. But you know, when you come out here for the first time after the winter, yeah, sometimes you can like find a lot of damage that's happened. Oftentimes our fence, sometimes it heaves and some trees might be knocked over that we didn't know about. So let me take a look around, see what bulbs are coming up, and also straighten up anything that I can. A lot of my shepherd's hooks have all leaned over, and yeah, let's take a little walk around and see what we can fix up what's had a rough winter. I just go around the yard and pick up all these branches that I find. Yeah, we definitely had a lot of high winds this year, a lot of storms. Luckily for us, we just live in the woods, so I literally just throw them over the fence here that we have. Yeah, it's acres and acres and acres of woods behind us, so I just try to keep the yard clean. I don't try to do more than that. Looks like one of my wind chimes is broken, which is sad. But that's my fault for not taking better care of it. I should have brought it inside. I've got this little collection of gnomes and they look like they did okay. They're all buried in there. I don't know why I put all this together. I put these little gnomes together with my mermaid. I got her at a antique store in Clinton, Connecticut. So I love her. I think she's beautiful. So if you guys have been following us, or you've been binge watching my old videos, you would have come across a video that we made in the fall where we excavated this huge zebra grass that we had going on here. It was huge, and we ordered a bunch of bulbs, some specialty bulbs, and planted them, and look, they're all coming up. This is the reward. This is like the gardener's reward. So I believe these are all going to be daffodils. Oh, look, we got a broken hummingbird feeder piece. It's a winter casualty. But yeah, look how pretty. I cannot wait for these. These were, we got some, mostly daffodils. I believe we got some lilies. I thought we ordered crocuses too, but those should have come up, so I don't know what happened to those. But for sure I see the majority of what we ordered in that big semicircle right here that we planted. And it's going to be so joyful to see these come all the way out and give us some beautiful blooms. Our evergreens are in fact doing really well. So I showed this in a video last year where we pretty much just get evergreens. We don't really get too many annuals. And we decorate our deck with these year-round beautiful evergreen plants. You don't want your brownies?